Hi everyone, welcome to Chemstorming. In today's video, we are going to discuss about mole and Avogadro's number. This is a very important concept which you will be using on and off in stoichiometry. So before you start learning stoichiometry, it's very important for you to grasp the mole concept and to understand the mole calculations properly. So let's start with this topic. So why do we need this mole? Let's look at an atom. This is an atom which is very small and they are present in a large number. So if you have large number of something, it's very difficult to count, and they're so small that it's very difficult to take their weight also. So we cannot take, every time we cannot take the weight of an atom to find out what's the mass. So for that, we need a larger unit for these smaller particles. So what's that unit? That unit is called as a mole. So let's look at the definition of mole first. What's a mole? 1 mole of a substance is the amount of substance that has the same number of particles as there are in 12 gram of carbon 12. Now here also the standard is carbon 12, which is an isotope of carbon, and we have to have the same number of particles as present in 12 gram of carbon. That's called 1 mole. So what's that number present in 12 grams of carbon? Like 1 dozen is equal to 12, 1 pair is 2. Similarly, 1 mole is equal to 6.022 times 10 to the power 23. So in 12 gram of carbon, there are 6.022 multiplied by 10 to the power 23 number of carbon atoms present. So that's 1 mole. And this number is basically called the Avogadro's number. The number, which is 6.022 multiplied by 10 to the power 23, is Avogadro's number. It's very important for all of us to remember it. Now next, let's go to the atomic mass in terms of moles. How do we connect the atomic mass to the mole? Mass of 1 mole of atoms is equal to atomic mass. So if I say I have 1 mole of carbon atoms, one mole of carbon atoms will have a mass of 12 grams. Or if I have 1 mole of sodium atoms, then the mass would be 23 grams. So 1 mole of carbon means there are 6.022 multiplied by 10 to the power 23 number of carbon atoms, and they will have a mass of 12 grams, which is the atomic mass of carbon. Same way, 23 is the atomic mass of sodium. So 1 mole of sodium will have a mass of 23 grams. This is how we are going to connect the atomic mass and mole. Now let's go to the next topic. So how do we connect the molecular mass and mole? So what is the molecular mass in terms of moles? Mass of 1 mole of molecules will be equal to its molecular mass. So molecules means generally when 2 atoms or multiple number of atoms combine, they form a molecule. And for example, if I have 1 mole of oxygen, O2, then the mass is going to be 32 grams. If I have 1 mole of nitrogen, which is N2, then the mass is going to be 28 grams. So here on this side we have molecular mass, and on this side we have 1 mole. So this is how we connect the mole and the molecular mass. Molecular mass and atomic mass can combinedly be called as molar mass. So next we are going to formulate some easy to remember formula which will connect the number of moles and the molar mass. Molar mass can be atomic mass or molecular mass depending on whether you are dealing with a molecule or you are dealing with an atom. So let's go to that. So mole and mass connection. So what's the formula? Easy to remember formula. That's number of moles is equal to mass of the substance that we are dealing with divided by molar mass of that substance. If that substance is in the form of atoms, then in case of molar mass, you are going to take atomic mass. And if the substance is in the form of molecules, then in place of molar mass, you are going to take the molecular mass. Let's work out some of the questions to be thorough with this concept. Let's take an example which says how many moles of carbon are present in 24 grams of carbon. So here our substance is carbon. So what's its molar mass or atomic mass? It's 12 grams. We already know it. So molar mass is 12 and mass of the substance which is given in the question, that is 24 grams. So let's plug it in the formula that we know. The formula is number of moles is equal to mass of the substance divided by molar mass. So mass of the substance is 24 given in this question, molar mass is 12. So if we divide it, then we are going to get 2. So in 24 grams of carbon, we are going to have 2 moles of carbon. So that's how you're going to work out these kind of questions. Let's go for the next type of conversion, which deals with moles and the number of atoms or molecules. Now here one thing we must remember, that 1 mole is equal to 6.022 multiplied by 10 to the power 23 and 6.022 multiplied by 10 to the power 23 is 1 mole. So that's the important conversion that we are going to use when we deal with the number of atoms and molecules. So let's do one of the examples. How many atoms of carbon are present in 2 moles of carbon? So here we know that we have 2 moles of carbon, and then we know that 1 mole of carbon is 6.022 into 10 to the power 23. So I have to set it up in such a way that the mole is going to get cancelled. The unit mole is going to get cancelled. Now I have 2 multiplied by 6.022 into 10 to the power 23. So we'll just multiply it and the answer will give us the number of atoms present in 2 moles of carbon. So these are very simple calculations. You just need to keep the formulas and the concepts in mind, and then everything comes very easy. I hope all of you have liked this video. If you have enjoyed the video, then don't forget to click on thumbs up and please subscribe to our channel to see more videos. And if you have any suggestions, please do write it in the comment box. Thank you for watching it.